Hello, it's Alex from Alex's Creative Corner, as you know, and we're moving on to part 3 out of 4 for making the NightWing. And at this part we're going to be making the body and tail. It's actually quite easy. We're just attaching everything and making the tail pretty much. So, yeah. So first, before you do anything, you need to make a lot of spikes. I'll tell you how. So you need to make 23 spikes that are just a cap band and a double loop. So they're really short. It's like these. It's just a cap band and double loop. And then you want to make 4 with the cap band and 2 double loops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's a bit longer than the rest. Okay, so I made those in advance on my hook so the video wouldn't take forever. And so once you made that, you can pause, make all of those. And now we're on the body. So taking 2 black bands at a time, you start on the 3rd peg right here, go down 4 times, same thing, and then go down the middle all the way, 2 bands at a time, and then this one you can go down 4 times. On these two, to right here, you do 2 bands diagonal, go all the way down, diagonally in, and then you're right here, 2 bands at a time, all the way down. So your thing should look like, your loom should look like this. Now with 2 gray bands at a time, you're going 2 across here, 2 across here, 2 across here, 2 across here, and then 2 across here, 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 and then 2 here, 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 here. Okay, so it's like that. Now we're going to start attaching stuff. So you want to get your head. We're going to start attaching this. So get your hook and go through the first loop in the head. And you can take out the tying band or you can leave it in and take it out later, but I've always taken out the tying band, so I'm just doing that. I know some people think that's risky, but it's faster and easier for me to do that. Okay, attach it right there, and now we can go through the middle set. And you can attach that in the middle, like that, and then your last one. You can attach your last one right here. Okay, like that. So it's like that. And you want to get your hook with all the spikes. So get your 4 spikes that are the longer ones that have 2 double loops. And you're gonna do that. So go here, loom the first one, and slide on a big spike. Your second big spike, and loom up. Slide on your 3rd big spike. It's kind of hard looming with a crochet hook. Loom up your 5th time, pull on the spike. Now we are going to just be using the rest of our spikes, the little ones with 1 double loop on them. Slide them on. Sorry if I'm getting out of the frame. My lighting's bad, so sorry if that's bothering you. It's annoying for me too. And this one. Loom that. My band's coming off. Putting them back on. Okay. You can loom this. Slide on a band. Slide on a band. It's so hard to do this with a crochet hook. And the last thing, you're still going to have a lot of spikes left over because we still have to do the tail after this. Yeah, so what you want to do is now get your front legs. So your front legs look like this. Let me get my other one. So yeah, your front legs look like that, and your back, can you see this? Your front legs look like that, and your back legs look like this. So the front legs are the smaller ones. So get your front leg that has these cap bands, like the ridges, on facing up, and you want to put this, so go through the loops. I'm taking off the tying band because went through the loops, and I took off the tying band. So you're going to attach that onto this peg. Next set. So yeah, this needs 2 looms. You can make it on 1 loom. It's just so much easier to make the body on 2 looms because like it's just so much easier. You don't have to like make 2 halves and attach them together. It's just easier for me, at least, this way. Okay, can't get this time. Okay, got it. Now, attaching that right there. And then the last set, the one with gray on it. I think I have jelly gray that I'm using, not opaque. Okay. Go through the loops, and on this 3rd peg. That took me kind of a long time. Now your other front leg, these cap bands facing up, and we're doing it on these 3 pegs. Just like we did on this side. Can't get this cap band. Sometimes I have to rip them off and break the cap bands to get them off. I mean, not the cap bands, the tying bands. Just taking it off. Got it. Middle set we're going through. I'm just gonna rip it off. Attach that onto there. Go through this one. And pull it off. And wrap it around the 3rd peg. That took longer than expected. Now, with our back legs, taking this one, look like this, with these cap bands, like these things facing up, and the gray face towards the back of it, facing away from the head of the dragon. So we're going through these loops, the 1st set. And we are attaching these to this peg. And then next loops. Okay, got it. Now, okay, got it around that peg, and final set with the gray. Putting that around this peg. Okay, now other leg, same thing, the other side. These 3 pegs. I'm just going through the loop. trying to get these straight. Get them on there. And the last bit. This is. Oh, my loop came off. My loom is going everywhere. It's kind of hard. Last set. Got it. And around that peg. That took way too long. Okay, I got all my legs attached on. Now, okay, follow me here. We're gonna start looming. So, go under these bands from the neck and loom up these two. That's all you need to loom up. Now go under, grab these two diagonals, loom them. Now we're gonna go down a bit further. Don't go all the way. So, here, looming over. Can't get this. These bands. Okay, got them. Now them and stop right there. Now we're gonna do the same thing on this side. So we're looming up these two bands, I think. Yeah, these two. Then this diagonal. Hard to loom under the legs right now. I don't know why. I'm not looming that good today or fast. Okay. Now get your wings. So you got one for this side, one for this side. I'm gonna start with this side. So go through the first set, make sure that so this claw is facing towards the head, in that these spots are facing down. So you're going through this loop, these loops. I like taking off the tying bands, so I'm just gonna keep doing that. Got it. Now attach it onto there and loom up once. And now we're going through the next set. And now you can attach this onto this peg, these bands. Make sure that you get them all on there, because I missed one. Okay, got them all. Now go dig down, loom up once. Now going through the last set, pulling off the tying band and wrapping it around this peg. Did I get them all? I think I got them all. And loom that so we can loom up and stop right there. Go back into here, loom that diagonal. You can loom down. And right there, stop right there. Now with our other wing, we're doing the same thing. So go through the first set, take off the tying band, wrap around that peg, loom up once, go through the next set. Around, wrap these loops around this peg. I think I missed one. Okay, got it. Now we're gonna dig down, loom these two bands, go through the final set. one band broke, but I think it'll be fine. And stop right there. Loom up this diagonal band. I think the bands are shiny on camera because of this light. Is that better? No. Let me make it turn on. What if I make it a bit lighter? Is it not helping? What if I put... Where is the light anyways? Oh, sorry. Okay, just loom up all the way. If it's really bothering you, I'm really sorry. I don't mean to, but it's dark without it. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to turn on a different light. Okay, and then if I turn that off, is it okay? This is as good as it's gonna get, probably. So we can tie off our loose ends with a random colored band. Doesn't really matter. Just, it's best if it's not the color of the color that you're using on your dragon, because it will be easier when you're taking them off to see it and not take off the wrong band. Okay, did the tie band. Now you can gently take it off. Whichever NightWing you're making, don't be worried when you take this off because it's not completely done, so it's might look a little weird. We still have to do the tail and like the belly and a lot of other stuff. Well, not a lot of other stuff. We're getting close to the end because we're on the body. And the tail's next. If you wire your dragon, it makes it so much better. I'll tell you about that at the end of this video. Or at the beginning of the next video. Okay, so I got mine off of the loom. So you can pull out all of your spikes. So you've got all your spikes on there. He looks super cool. Yeah, so we're gonna go into the tail. Okay, he looks super cool. Okay, we are going to start on the tail now. So, right here you're taking 3 black bands at a time. So 3 black here and 3 there. Can I zoom in? No. 3 black here, 3 black here. Now with 2 blacks at a time, diagonal, diagonal. So, and then you go down 4 times with 2 and 4 times, then go diagonally inwards and go down to the end, and go from here to the end and to the end. And with double looped grays, you're going across all of them. And they're all double looped grays. But all the blacks are either 2 or 3. So we're taking our dragon, we're taking him and go through one of the loose ends, this one, and take off the tying band. Yeah, this part you do need to take off the tying band, or there will be a hole in this part of your dragon. So, going through these loops, taking off the tying band. Make sure you go through the loops, not between, so that you can actually get them on your hook, attach them there, and going through the last set. This is not a beginner's project, by the way. It's just intermediate, I guess. It's best if you have a lot of Rainbow Loom experience. So now we're going to take the top 2 bands of the ones we attached, so lift off the top 2 from that peg. Lifting up the top 2 from this peg and the top 2 from this peg. Now we're going to get a double looped double loop gray, and we're gonna put it across these 3 pegs. Now you can replace the top 2 bands to each peg. That is a horizontal band. It's gonna keep it from being a big hole there. So now you can dig down on the sides only. So loom up the sides. And you can loom up the sides and stop right here. So stop there. Now we're gonna do the same on the other side. Now with our spikes, we only have little spikes left. I'm getting mine. I'm just pushing them up on my hook. Okay, we've got our little spikes. Dig down here, these 2 bands, and slide on our spike. Dig down, slide on our spike, and place it on there. Loom up, slide the spike, and onto that peg. So this part is where it gets a bit tricky. What you can do is get your spike, place it on here, place it onto your peg like that, and then dig under your spike and grab the top 2 black bands, loom them there, and loom them there. And now, with your spike, get it and pull it off. So it's on those 2 bands. Now, what you want to do, this part's a little bit harder. So you're looming this one up and sliding on a spike onto there like that. And now you're gonna pull up your spike, go through the front, and go in here and grab those 2 bands. And pull them through the front. This part's a little tricky. And so your band's on like that. So it should look like that. It's like an X. So you can, I'll show you the next way after this one. So you slide on your spike, loom it up, and then go through the front. Oh, I accidentally pulled it off. Don't do that. Sorry, needed to get my spike back on. So, again, slide on your spike. Go in, make sure that this doesn't come off. Go in through the front of it. Okay. And then go over to here, loom up these 2 bands and pull them through this spike. And then twist it around so that the top of the spike is facing up. There, like that. I'll show you the other way to do it now with the spikes. So get your spike on your hook and go in here, get these 2 bands, but don't loom it onto the peg. Now go over here and loom these 2. So now you got these 4 on your hook and slide on this spike and pull through all. And now these 2, these bottom 2 bands, this is the tricky part of this one. So you can push back your spike a little. So those bottom 2 bands go into there, these go to there. I like it doing it this way better. So loom up these 2, slide onto your spike, those 2, bottom two go here, and these bottom two go there. And then this next way, you pull up these two, you pull up these two, you slide on a spike, and all of these bands go here. So it looks like that. So you've got all your spikes on so far, and now we're looming up these 3 bands, sliding on a spike, and pulling up a spike, and looming up that part. And you can tie this off with a random colored band, because this is not the whole tail. We still have to make the tail a bit longer. So gently pull this off of the loom. I'll pull it off from over here. So you can pull out all your spikes so that they're sticking out a bit more and they're not buried into the tail. So Starflight should look like this right now. It's really cool looking, to me at least. I hope you like it. And next, we are going to be elongating the tail. Okay. Two, three, four, five, six. So we're taking double loop bands. I'm doing it like this because it doesn't hurt my hands and it keeps it neat. So we're doing 4 double loops, so 3 and 4. So we've got 4 double loops. Now we're taking 3 bands at a time, and right here, that, and 3 bands. And putting the other 3 right there. Now get your dragon on this little tip of the tail. You can go through with your hook, go through these bands, take off the, no, make sure that you go through all of the bands correctly. Pull off the tying band. Now you can attach this right there. Now with your spikes, I'm going to pull them up on my hook. Should only have a few spikes left. So you're going down deep in here, looming up those 3 bands and sliding on this spike. So there's 1. Slide on the spike. That's number 2. 3, now on the double loop bands. I don't know if you can see, but yeah. And the last spike goes on here, and then this one you just loom up. Now with a black band, or whichever your body color is, tail color, you're tying this off. Now we can take this off from the loom, and you can pull out these spikes so that they're sticking out a bit more. And you can now weave this. So we have this little loose end there. So you're going into the tail loops, getting this on your hook, pulling it, going in the tail, putting this on my hook, and pulling it through, like that. Now I'm going this side, getting it, pulling it through. Now at this point I can wrap it around once. Okay, so now you can't see the end anymore. And I'm gonna, since my tail's curly, I want it to be straighter. So the tail was a bit curly. Now it's straighter than it was there. I'm just doing some adjustments. You can adjust yours how you want it to be and look. Okay, so here's the body. So in the next part, the final part, it's part 4, and we are gonna be doing the tail, not the tail, the belly. So the bottom jaw, which has the tongue and teeth, and the neck, and then the belly, and then it goes to right here. And for that part, you just need gray and black. Okay, and so here it is compared to the other one that I've made so far. So we're getting close. Starflight looks super cool. This is like the one from the graphic novel. Okay, I might even show you how to make the blindfold that he has, because he's blind. So yeah. See you in part 4. Bye.